Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, 44 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, the loop. Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Cook following the penalty. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
There he goes, right side. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A give. This is Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 47. And now the rookie's free. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 49, check 49. Alert.
57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Cohen now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Burrow will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. McPherson on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bills 41, Bengals 13.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run. Cook. Spinning away. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Allen going to keep it again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we got a lot of... And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. McPherson on for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Dawson Knox saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Burrow on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now an option play on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Gabriel Davis. Breaks through the contact. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date of the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in.
Come on, bring it, baby,
And
bring
all
it.
the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. And they've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 99 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. They try again with Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. just keeping the play alive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.